We got Sean Scott on the line and on the video as well. Sean, what's up? What's shaking,
Hey,
bacon?
what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good, good, good. So, you were saying that it's not right that we don't have something to give away, and
That's
so
correct.
yeah.
That's correct. So I think what I'm going to have to do is throw in an SP1 and get a little contest going.
Damn! You heard it here first, folks. We got an SP1 on the line, so hang out. We got a question jumping at you, and the first person to correctly email the correct answer as well as their address will win themselves a Smart Parts SP1 compliments of Smart Parts. So, booyah, Grandma! So, jumping right into this. What's up? We're talking about Smart Parts. You have got like 25 titles. Does that mean that you get like 25 individual 25-cent paychecks, or what's up with that?
Yeah. No, it's, I've done so much in paintball throughout all the years that I'm not suited just for one job. I ended up doing a whole bunch, whether it's, I did sales for a while. That's how I got my foot in the door. Now I've been moved over to the marketing department where I'm handling a lot more of the promotions, public relations, even going out to scenario games, teching, doing whatever needs to be done to make the players and everyone out there happy.
It's absolutely bitching. I mean, because you've got director of promotions, the Smart Core, which part of that means that every year or so, people sort of Photoshop your face onto other weird amalgams and all sorts of fun, funky promotions like that. Is it really fun to just pull stuff out of your ass and be like, turn me into a Klingon and I'll give you a bunch of barrel condoms and some stickers?
Actually, where that contest came from, that was 2 Christmases ago now. Me and Dave Brewer. Dave Brewer's one of the founders also of the Smart Core. I actually got him on my Xbox Live right now. He's talking to me. I'd like to give out a shout out to my boy Dave. Um, and fuck, where was I headed with that?
I don't know. You being an elf and photoshopping.
Oh yeah. So Joe White Guy Martinez did a Photoshop of me with the Stone Assassins and put my face over B Real's face, and that was so awesome. You can see it up on my MySpace page. That we ended up decided to do a contest about it, and some of the entries were absolutely hysterical. And we gave away a 1 out of 18 Smart Core Air System and custom jersey for the second place winner.
Nice. Someone wants to know, are you going to be able to give out your gamer tag later so they can pwn you in real fake life?
They can try, but I'm pretty good. Currently, I'm playing Call of Duty World at War Xbox Live. My gamer tag is Sean Space Smart Parts. Very simple. Smart Parts, one word.
Hard to hack. Now,
Yeah.
have you gone all the way through? We had Greg Hastings on the program a number of weeks ago, and he was talking about how you go all the way through Call of Duty, and there's like the Nazi zombie bonus
The zombie
game.
room.
Yes.
Yeah, me and Dave Brewer actually play the zombie room every now and then. They got the new ones coming out here shortly, and I admit it's a lot of fun, but it gets boring pretty quick. I mainly just play the multiplayer game, and the single player I rarely ever touch.
Nice. So we're going to go into some of the Smart Parts stuff. So tell me a little bit about Smart Parts. Those of you who have been living under a rock for the past however many years.
Well, right now we're a manufacturer of paintball guns, barrels, accessories. One thing that many people don't know is that most of our paintball guns are all made in the USA, and we have a machine shop in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, with about $30 million worth of CNC machines, and it's really nice to have and do everything in house because we're able to take a concept through R&D rapidly, and during the production phase, if there's any problems, we can take care of it really quick. Whereas a lot of manufacturers have got to wait for a lot of their products and test samples to come in from China, so we're able to put something onto the market a little bit faster, and we're constantly innovating. And right now we're working on stuff that you probably won't even see for another 2-3 more years.
Wow. That I'll have to close my eyes, and it's going to be a Daredevil brand marker where you can only feel it, right?
It shoots people for you.
Yes, that's what I want. I just want an automated robot dragon turret that I can just sort of set out, and it will just do stuff for me, but allow me to brag about how I did it later. Can you guys work on something like that for you?
Well, a guy that's head of engineering does have a robotic turret that he makes that is autonomous, that does shoot people on its own.
Beautiful. That's a good beginning. Now,
Yeah.
you can have it shoot out beer in one hand and soft serve on the other. I think we'd be set.
That would be my dream.
Well, cool.
And no, I'm not coming out with a Reservoir Dog Special Edition SP1. I just caught that coming through on the text.
Postman wanted you to shout him out too, by the way.
Too funny.
Well, moving on to what's going on now, with the next event that you're going to do personally, which is with a CPX Sports with Viper, has got Living Legends number 2 coming up.
Yep, the encore performance, and for all those people who were there the first time, they know how amazing that event was, and it's going to be really hard to top for this year, which I think we definitely will. And that game has grown in proportion monumentally every week with some industry support, players. We do this for the love of the game and try and give something back to the players that to make it a memorable experience for everybody, including all the industry people that are.
Uh-oh, and this is where it buffers, and this is they're coming back, and there you
You lose me?
Yeah, for just a second.
The first game went from concept to game in about 3 or 4 months, so we didn't have much time to pull it off, but it went flawless. And this time we've had a lot more time to put into it, and we have a lot of industry support for this. I'd say triple of what we had last year. Paintball Sports magazines come in heavily. Ronan, who's the worldwide director of sales and marketing, is now in our little group of people that are helping pull this game off, and he's been a huge help. Okay. And we're going to have a lot more numbers. We're expecting 1,000 to 1,500, and the industry members are going to be a lot more coming out. Obviously, I'll be generally one side, which is the Smart Parts side, and then on the other side, Team RPS, you're going to have the very famous Mike Paxson from the Iron Men, 2-time NXL champion, and backing him up will be Nikki Cuba. So I think it's going to end up being a really good game.
Darn tootin'. We're getting some weird feedback loop here, so are you a little nervous going up against the Paxson?
No, not at all. I mean, he is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. And when we were trying to decide, who we wanted as generals, because Craig Miller was unable to make it this year, along with Jim Lively, Mike Paxson was actually at the top of my list, because he's so great with the players and great with the people, and we want to bring a game that is competitive but fun, and I think Mike definitely fits that bill very well.
Very cool. Well, what makes Living Legends different than other scenario or large big games?
What makes this different? What I found out as me and Craig Miller and Paul Dagnew from CPX, me and Craig were sitting down at Kobe Steakhouse at World Cup in Orlando, and we were talking about all the great times that we used to have back in the old IAO days. And I turned to Craig and Paul, I'm like, we always sit here and talk about the good old days. Well, why don't we do something about it? Let's bring that back. And that's where that game started. And if anyone remembers the old IAO, that's where the entire industry got together every single year, and that's where they exchanged ideas, they talked to the players. And ever since the IAO went away, the industry, in my opinion, has gotten away from the consumers and not talking to them as much, and I think that's really needed, and our industry needs that. And so by bringing this game back together, bringing this game forward, we're able to bring the industry guys in and be able to talk to their end consumers and give it a more personal, give it a whole personal thing to the whole industry, and it's so far worked really well. Dan Colby from Guerrilla Air, the old Air America, he came up to me at World Cup, and I asked him, hey, you going to come out to Living Legends? He's like, I am there, whatever you need. He's like, I have fallen out of love for paintball several years ago, and it has not been fun, and ever since I played Living Legends, all my passion came back again. And, that's what I'm really looking for, to help, a lot of those industry guys get a boost, and also to showcase these manufacturers and show players a really good time.